Hi, welcome to Menu Heroes Text-to-Speech, a new show that me and my brother are doing, talking about, well, gaming news. I'm Steven, and this is my brother Xander.
Hi.
And today we're going to be talking about the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update, something that fans have been asking for a very long time. So, one of the things that they mentioned was improved cave generation. It's intended to create variety in the caves, such as there's different water levels in the caves now. There's a lot more water, and they show in the video that you're able to soar through the sky in the caves, because there's more open space now.
Yes, which I'm gonna love, because once we do that, I'm gonna make a new account for me and Steven, and then we're gonna deal with that and make a base there.
As part of these cave updates, they've also introduced new cave biomes, like the dripstone caves.
Which is very cool.
Which introduces stalagmites and stalactites. You know, those pointy rocks that hang from the ceiling and sit on the floor. In fact, if you fall on stalagmites, you will take damage. With stalactites, which are the ones that hang from the ceiling, they drip water, and if you actually put a cauldron under them, it fills up with water. They also just look really cool. We've also got lush caves. It looks pretty awesome. They introduces some new plants like azaleas. These are new trees that have roots which lead to the lush caves. Spore blossoms that emit these particles. I think it's more of a decorative block, but that's still pretty cool. Glowberries, which are both light sources and edible, which is interesting. And then you've got the drip leaf, which I think is really cool. Basically, they're like steps that if you stand on them too long, they'll fall. Think of the donut blocks from Mario. And as part of this, overhauled cave system, they've also added a new archaeology system, which is, it looks like it's going to be pretty cool because you get this brush that you can use to sort of brush away dirt and gravel to find artifacts. Some of these artifacts will be ceramic pieces that you can put on the clay pots to create a painted pot. Also, they mentioned that this will help deepen the mystery of Minecraft, maybe provide some more lore. We're looking really forward to that because, honestly, we've watched all the game theories videos on Minecraft, and any more lore we can get is great in our eyes. And that brings us to the new blocks they have. Yep. Skulk sensors. These blocks detect vibrations or movement.
Which is basically wireless redstone.
Yeah, you can use it as wireless redstone. Vibrations can be caused by any projectiles like snowballs, arrows. They can be caused by the player falling, their footsteps. Mobs can set them off. And it's just really cool. And speaking of mobs, what were you going to say, Xander?
I said, including, there's also a new mob that's really cool. It actually protects. Basically, what it does.
Wait, are you talking about the axolotls?
No, the other one.
The warden?
Yes, the warden. The warden's basically a blind mob, and so, guess what that means?
What does that mean, Xander?
That means that's the first ever blind mob, and colluding that in the video that it's really hard, and the person that was playing it said that at the time he had a lot of bows, a lot of snowballs, and arrows, and he was wearing full armor. Netherite armor.
Yes, as Xander's saying, the Warden is a blind mob that reacts to vibrations. Sort of like the Skulk blocks. In fact, if you look at the Skulk blocks in the Warden, they both have these little feely antenna thingies that sense the vibrations. It's located in what they refer to as the Deep Dark. Interestingly, I don't know if this was just an editing thing they did, but I heard a heartbeat when they were facing the mob. Did you hear that, Xander?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's extremely powerful, because, like he said, it only took a couple hits to knock out that netherite armor-wearing player. And in the concept art, there's this little bit where it says that it's possibly friends with bunnies, which is an interesting detail to mention. I just thought it was interesting. Anyway, back to the items. When they were in the deep dark, we also saw these candles that reminded me of, I don't know, they looked like witches' candles to me. Anyway, they pulsated light, and I just thought they were really interesting and worth mentioning. They're also introducing amethyst geodes, which we're really excited about. We think that they're a beautiful purple, and
the sounds are just wow.
Yeah, they have a really cool sound to them. They're also pretty rare, kind of like emeralds, but unlike emeralds, they're useful. For example, you can use them to craft a telescope.
Yeah,
and
really helpful. That means there's another thing I have to always have in my inventory. Yay! But luckily, they have a pouch.
No, we're not there yet. We're almost there, though. That's about it for the use. But yes, as he said, you can use it to make a telescope, which is made with crystals and copper, but we'll get more on the copper later. The telescope, you can use it to see faraway mobs and, well, just far away in general. What implications this has for gameplay, we aren't entirely sure, but we'll figure it out later. Copper is a new ore. It's used to make copper blocks and, like we said, the telescope. It generates a little differently than other ore, at least that's what they said, and it was used to introduce ore veins. Copper is unique in the fact that it turns green over time, which is pretty cool because that adds a little bit of realism to Minecraft. Not that Minecraft really needed to be real, am I right, Xander?
It needs to be. It would be much more cooler.
It's also used to create the lightning rod. Fun fact, this is the first real-world metal to be added since 2009.
Gee.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, the copper can be used to make a lightning rod, which is good if you like to use decorative blocks like wood and wool for your roofs or your houses. Usually if lightning strikes it, it goes up in a flame. But with the lightning rod, it redirects the lightning so that it strikes the rod instead of your house, which can be very useful. And now we're at the part where we get to Xander's favorite new item, bundles. These can be used to hold multiple different items that are in your inventory. Think of it like a pocket for your pocket.
Yes, and I don't know why they didn't actually use backpacks, because that would have been way more cooler.
Yes, backpacks would have made more sense, but bundles are just as well. You can use them in social situations too, like when we're playing and it's your birthday. I can give you a gift, put it in the bundle, and it'll look like I got you a present. Which means I don't have to get you presents in real life. I'm just kidding, bud. And now we're gonna discuss the mobs. They're adding goats, which we knew from last year at Minecon 2019 when the cliff updates were first announced. Mountain goats, we don't know a whole lot about them, but we do know they're incredible jumpers and extremely dangerous if you get on their bad side. In the clip, or the highlight reel rather, we see one attack a cow nearby and it knocks the cow off of the cliff.
And they can jump 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah, they can jump pretty high. Then there's the glow squid, which is the winner of the Minecraft Mob Live vote. From what we know from Minecraft Earth, which is where they first showed up, glow squids act a lot like regular squids, but they glow.
And plus, they're basically anglerfish.
Anyway, looking on the official Minecraft blog, towards the end there's a paragraph about how one of the development team members sent tomatoes to everyone to, help with the quarantine, grow tomatoes. And they mentioned in a sentence about tomato monsters, but I'm not really sure if it's real or if it's just a joke, if it's foreshadowing. I'm not entirely sure. Nothing was actually said about it outside of that, as far as I know. But now we're getting close to the end of our discussion, and what discussion would be complete without axolotls?
Yep.
Axolotls. They're cute, I love them, and I will die for them. You can catch them in buckets, and I gotta be honest, I'm biased because them in the buckets is the cutest thing I've ever seen. They can be found in the lush caves, and they'll fight for you if you put them in buckets. You can have your own little squad of axolotls. Apparently, whenever they take damage, they play dead, so no mobs will attack them. This gives them time to regenerate health. And the developers mentioned something about how maybe if you become friends enough with the axolotl, they'll be able to regenerate your health. Interesting stuff. Anyway, that's about all we know about the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update. Except that, well, we're super excited about it, aren't we, Xander?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything you want to say for our audience?
Yeah, I hope the Minecraft and Cliffs update comes soon, and the day comes fast.
Yep.
Until then, we'll see ya.
We'll see you later.